Hey there. In this video, I'm going to cover the three highest leverage use cases for AI for any service business in 2026. Now, if you've read any content online, you've watched any videos, you've read any news articles from any of the major publications, you've seen AI is the next coming. It's here now, and it's creating massive wealth in business. Now, there's a lot of noise around AI, and it's hard to keep up with what's actually worth it and what's just hype. Now, what I'm going to cover in this video is just distilling down three key places and points of leverage that any service business can use in 2026 to help get additional leverage into their business. That means making more money, saving margin, and creating a better customer experience, ultimately leading to a higher customer value. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Isaac Wood. I help run lead generation programs for my clients to help them generate qualified leads that help them turn into actual customers. And so these are some insights from working in my own business and working alongside my clients. I've worked with over 70 clients now for the last few years with companies as large as 80 salespeople. So let's dive into the high leverage activities. So, number one, first thing here, can use it to acquire customers. Now, this is something that everyone has pretty much heard. You can use an AI SDR. That is true, but I'll caveat that because not every single thing should be automated just because it can be. Because in many cases, right, you can set up an entire system and all of a sudden you're spending more time fixing your system than you are actually getting leverage from it. So let's talk about one of the actual high leverage ways that you can really get some value. So one that I've used and one that I think is immensely useful is helping keep your daily activities sorted by priority. Now, you can use tools like Claude, just a simple chat bot, to consistently track the outputs that you're getting, the inputs that you're getting, meaning the outreaches that you're doing, the the specific touches where you are inside of your process, and it can help you make sure that no lead slips through the cracks. Now, this is something that you can use in addition to a CRM. Now, CRMs uh, are very customizable. You can extract a lot of great data from them. But the challenge with a lot of businesses is you're not the one managing your CRM. So, in many cases, what you'll be able to do is really just pull down your daily activities, sort it based on leverage, just determine, hey, what is my highest value accounts? Which touches have I already done already? And then provide it the context, and it'll allow you to have more customized and more personalized messaging to your future clients. As an example, what I do every day is I pop open a, a Slack message from a bot that tells me, hey, these are the five people that you need to be reaching out to today. These are the five people that are your highest leverage contacts. You are in a sales process with these five people. They should be interacted with, whether that's a touch on LinkedIn, whether that's an email, whether that's a call. You can customize it to your needs, but really it's very, very simple. And really the goal with this is just more deals. So if you have a list that is sent into your Slack message every single day, just prioritized, nobody's going to slip through the cracks. You're going to have an opportunity to do more tailored outreach because you're already going to have the context on the leads. So it's very, very simple. Next one in the process is delivering a better service. So, in delivering service to your customers, basically, your customers really just want the ability to get the information that they need more concisely, more quickly. If you have call recordings which you should be recording all your calls, whether they are active sales calls with like prospects and leads and potential opportunities, or if you have customer success calls with current customers, you can start to extract the key questions from these conversations. So, what I'll do is I have a meeting recorder tool called Fathom. With every single call recording, I will use a webhook and Zapier. I'll send it into Clay, which is another tool that I use. I'll analyze the transcript and pull out some of the key questions. For example, usually in sales calls, people want to know about the price. They want to know about case studies. They want to know about social proof. They want to know about process. Those are all things that is pretty typical in every single sales process. And so that is corroborated with the data that I'm finding in extracting the transcripts. And so what I can do and how I can leverage that is I can create content. Going to my value here is you can use the customer transcripts to create content around FAQs. So once you know all the key questions that the prospects are asking for, you can then create videos that you can host on your site. You can have written text in the form of blogs. You can put it on FAQs on your website. You can just use it and package it into text blurbs that you can use for customer outreach, or in this case, customer support. So if someone's chatting to you in whatever your preferred customer relationship tool, like if you're just talking to your customer in Slack, right? You don't need to come up with a brand new response every single time. You can have a library of relevant conversation points, and you can select based on what the question that they've asked. You can have it tailored to their specific context, and then you can send it back. They'll save you a lot of time in terms of just like having that pre-built messaging. It'll also get you a more consistent result, which will get you higher close rates if you're using it on sales, and it'll get you higher customer happiness, which again will increase your lifetime value, which will allow your customers to stick around longer. So that's really the benefit here. Higher margins, better customer experience, and more time saved, right? Pretty simple. Pretty simple stuff. So the next one here. Automating low leverage tasks. Now, this one is really exciting because this allows you to build leverage week over week, right? All of this is done in terms of tracking your hours. So what I do is I fill out an hourly form every single hour that I'm working. So for this hour, I'm creating content. I'm recording a video for YouTube. But before this, I've prepared that video to take me an hour to prepare the video. Before that, I was doing lead generation. Before that, I was doing customer replies and speaking with my customers and generating feedback. So you track this in a form. So you start to have a week by week, hour by hour understanding of exactly how you're spending all of your time in your days. So what you can do from that is can start to understand exactly how you're spending your time. So if you're spending your time doing manual tasks and manual outreach that you can easily outsource to a virtual assistant, you can create an AI bot to do the work, you can delegate it to another member of your team. Those are all options for you, no matter the level that you're at in your business, whether you have, 50 employees, 100 employees, or it's just you and 5 to 10 other people on the team. So in order to do this, you just take what have you done over the entire week, you plug it into your preferred LLM, let's call it Claude. You say, hey, Claude, tell me the most important things that I've been doing this week. Tell me the things that I've been doing most often this week, and provide me with a few areas of opportunity and patterns that would easily be automated, right? And then it'll give you back all of these ideas of what are some things that you can actually quickly automate, and just chat with it and start to talk to it like it's an assistant that knows and everything about your business. And so you start to understand, okay, cool. I'm spending a lot of time repurposing my content. So you can create a bot that repurposes content, or you're spending a lot of time doing manual outreach and writing custom replies. Oh, in that case, what you'll do instead is build a library of replies. All we'll need to do now is continue to stack the leverage over time. So every single week we're automating or we're delegating away tasks or eliminating them altogether. And we're slowly buying back our time with higher leverage activities, right? For me, content, very high leverage, builds an audience, helps build trust, but it also answers specific questions that I'm getting every single day from my leads, from my customers, and this helps me solve them for them in real time. So this has multiple benefits, but high level is you can literally use AI to figure out the patterns of how you're spending your time and what to eliminate and what to spend more time on, and that is massive leverage in itself. So, right, more time capital back. That's huge because right, what's our most valuable commodity, our most valuable resource is time. So if we can use AI to help us buy back a little bit of time, then I'll take that trade 10 times out of 10. So that's it for this video. It's a very quick one. Want to just get right into it on the 3 top ways that you can apply AI into your business. If you want more videos on how to use AI to get more leverage in your business so you can get more leads, get more customers, and keep them longer, then subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.